What's up, guys? It's 1:40 in the afternoon. Beautiful day here in San Francisco, California. I wish I was at the park chilling, enjoying some refreshments and stuff, but instead I have to work. My friend Aaron from Jacksonville has been in town visiting since late Tuesday night, and we've been having a great time, but alas, I've not gotten much work done, so she went off to Berkeley for the afternoon, and I'm going to get some work done. I got some film production stuff to do for AIDS Walk and some other stuff for some people. So, I got a lot of messages asking me to share my thoughts on Chaz Bono's coming out. Honestly, I don't think there's much to say. I want something positive to be out there, but I guess being where I am, I'm just like, okay, cool. But this says so much. If you don't know, the 411 is Cher's daughter, a once huge LGBT advocate. Chastity Bono came out as a trans male recently. I think it's great. It's a great advancement for trans people because one of us is now in the media, or especially a trans man. You know, there's Alexis Arquette. There's some trans women that are getting more well known, and trans women have always had more visibility. Could do a whole video about that. But like, I think it's great that he came out. I think it takes a lot of balls. He's been on T. Because his coming out is in the spotlight, and it's hard to transition the public eye. It's hard to do anything in the public eye. I can't even imagine transitioning in the public eye, and I've only gotten a slight taste of this being in San Francisco when people come up to me and they're like, "Are you Charles from YouTube?" And they want to know everything about my life, and I can't even imagine that on a larger scale because I just get recognized in a small faction like the queer community. I can't even imagine what it'd be like just to go around and have everything that I'm doing up in my business. So, I also heard some rumors. I actually heard years ago that he was going to come out as trans, and I like his name, Chaz. You know, my name's Charles. A lot of people call me Charlie. Most call me Charles, though, I think. But I let very few people call me Chaz. Very few special people. Never Chuck. There's one person that calls me Chuck. I let her get away with it, but I don't like it much. But I'm not a Chuck. So good name, Chaz, and yeah, that's cool. He's 40 years old, and he's finally able to start T. I bet he had to, he felt probably he had to wait because he's gonna have to do this in the public spotlight. Jameson Green wrote him a nice, kind of coming out speech. Myra Kiesling of the National Center for Transgender Equality, she, I think, was on CNN or something talking about it. So he's got good representation. ChazBono.com has been secured as a birthday present by a very gracious trans man on YouTube, so it doesn't get spammed or anything or turned into a porn site. But I think it's great. I think it's great we're visible finally. But I think it's great for education. But now being at this point where I have the perspective of a man and not just a trans man, it's like I do kind of want to leave that behind. But at the same time, I so much value my female socialization, and I would never want to give that up because it really has turned me into the man that I am. Not even the man that I am, just the person that I am, this male-ish being that's just more comfortable expressing myself as male and whatnot. But I think awesome, Chaz, if you ever happen to see this, if you search YouTube, good for you, man. Some gay trans boys were like, if Cher becomes a trans rights advocate, I will shit. So that'd be awesome. Like I was saying earlier, I read years ago rumors that he was going to come out as trans, so it didn't really surprise me. There's like a wave of rumor in the trans community. But also, I heard something that I don't know quite how I feel about it. At first I was really appalled. I heard that Cher maybe has a reality show in the works about his transition. And at first I was like, that's really gross because, okay, I actually talked to some people in Los Angeles about doing a reality show on my transition. And it was basically like, they can make me look like however they wanted. And it's like, do I really want them to have control over that? And it was like, ultimately, no. So this is why I do YouTube. I control what goes on my channel. So that's the thing I worry about with reality TV. They're not just going to represent his life. Like, I could put together whatever I wanted and edit it up to make it look like anything I wanted. So, that's why I do my own YouTube. That's why I'm making my own films that you don't see. And, just why I don't want to be yeah, just have a reality show, because it would just be like they were too, they were just too, they just have too much control of my life, and I don't want that. And sorry, this is talking to a rant about me, and I just, whatever, I didn't even want to ever mention that on YouTube, but ultimately it came down to, how do I want to be shown and represented, and, you know, didn't want to leave it up to other people. Because that's the problem with trans media. That's why I'm trying to be an active trans male in trans media, as my trans moms, Mila and Jaina, are with trans feminine media. So, but I also want to integrate it all and just all be trans media. So this has kind of gone on to a trans media rant, but I hope Chaz's transition is portrayed in a positive light, in an educational light, because we do need people to be educated, so there's more understanding, and where there's understanding, there's acceptance, and when there's acceptance, people can feel like themselves and not have so much, you know, pressure and just hateful feelings and loathing and, you know, just all this stuff. So, I'm being tweeted by Jaina, so I gotta tell her I'm going to her party later, and, yeah, you guys take care. Peace.